Hi everyone and welcome to another product review. Today we take a look at two of my favorite camera backpacks. One which I reviewed already a few weeks ago here on my channel, which was the bigger version, and today we're having a look at the smaller version. I didn't expect that much space, but today we check out together what fits inside. Trust me, I packed a lot of cameras and lenses into these two backpacks, and at the end we will compare the bigger version with the smaller version. Thank you very much. If you would like to support my channel, you will find these two backpacks so as in different colors in a link in the video description. Now let's get started. So as you can see, here's the VEO Metro B30L from all sides. As you can see, you have really comfortable shoulder straps. And one important thing I noticed that is for me especially important when traveling a lot is that latch here, because you can place this backpack on a trolley or your bigger suitcase, so you don't have to carry it through a terminal, for instance. Then you have a compartment for your smartphone. If you open this up, there's a zipper here on the side which you can open up, and here's some space for even bigger iPhones like the iPhone 15 or 16 Pro Max. And there's one locker, so the entire weight does not entirely rest on your shoulders. As you can see, you do have some coatings here around the zippers. That means your gear is protected even in splash water and in dusty conditions. On this side is a compartment for a small bottle of water like 0.5 liters, and you can also place a small tripod in here which you can place through this ledge here. And if you open up this compartment, you have access to your camera, which is a Canon EOS R1 in this example. On this side is also a compartment for a bottle of water. I do have my Insta360 selfie stick with me, and there's some extra protection for the inside of your gear if you use this ledge right here. You have two zippers. If one of these zippers break, you have a second one for protection. On this side here, timeless design, I like that. There's a big compartment right here for a phone, for instance, your passport, money or something else. A tablet won't fit in here. And there's one extra back up here which you can also open up, and here's some space for my wireless microphones. I close this up and there's an extra zipper, and as you can see, since the zippers are protected by this surrounding here, even if the rain comes from above, your gear is being protected inside here. You have some hooks to attach the backpack somewhere, also here from the bottom side, so you can carry it in two ways, as you can see right here, and also from the other side. Then there's this big compartment right here which holds my Canon RF 70 to 200mm 2.8 Z lens, and you have a zipper right here for an extra compartment to use it, for instance, for memory cards or money. Then there's one zipper right here which leads to a compartment for my tablet, for instance, or a MacBook Air 13-inch. 15-inch won't fit in here. So let's see what's inside, because I packed it already with a bunch of stuff. So this one here is the middle version, 20 liters, and I also tested the 30-liter version. And on the bigger version you have an extra protection right here, so your tablet or your MacBook won't fall out of this compartment here. In this case here I'm carrying an iPad Air 13-inch, which fits, but as I said, a 15-inch MacBook won't fit. Here's some space for business cards, for instance. And as you can see, here's my big Canon EOS R1. My Canon EOS R5 Mark II obviously fits in here as well. So here's a battery, in this case a Sony battery, because I'm filming myself using the Sony a7C Mark II. Here is my Peak Design hand strap, and that's why I have these anchors all around my cameras. Then I got a 50mm 1.4 RF lens for my Canons. And here's a 24mm lens and my Sony 16mm 1.8G. Then there's an extra compartment right here for the DJI 360 and also a memory card and these anchors here. And from this side you have also access to the inner compartment for the Canon RF 70 to 200mm 2.8 Z lens. I had this backpack with me last week and I carried also my Sony 50 to 150mm f2 lens in here using the lens hood. So that fits in here as well. And you can play around with these dividers also. The last time I also carried my Canon EOS R5 Mark II with the 100mm macro lens. The only thing I had to do is to remove this divider right here. So as a direct comparison, I will show you now the B30 version. There's already a review, a detailed review on my channel, so make sure to check that out if you want to know more about this backpack. I have two big compartments right here. One fits my MacBook Pro 16-inch M4 Max, and there's a second compartment which has plenty of space for my iPad Air 13-inch. I have also these removable dividers in here, and that is the Sony 50 to 150mm constant 2 aperture. And sometimes if I want to get the most out of the space, I can move two small lenses also in here. That is my Canon EOS R5 Mark II, and I can also put in my Canon EOS R1, and it fits in there, and I can even close that backpack even if I carry my MacBook with me without any problems. The big difference is this compartment right here. As I said, in both compartments there's a lot of space to fit my Sony 50 to 150mm inside, but this one here is special because this one here has space to carry my Profoto B30 in here, and that is quite a big flash. So that is the main difference between those two backpacks. So I hope you enjoyed watching this review. If you have any further questions, please make sure to leave a comment below. And if you would like to actively support my channel, you can give this video obviously a like. Make sure to subscribe, and you will find both of these camera backpacks, so as in a different color, in a link provided in the video description below. See you next time, and thank you very much. All the best from Frankfurt.